Welcome, my name is Kyle for the win, and welcome to another Black Ops 4 Best Class Setup video. In this video, we are covering the Spitfire SMG, which has become one of my favorite SMGs in the entire game. It's an absolutely awesome SMG, and it's very, very good with this class setup. And I think it's really good even without this class setup, and you use really any attachments you want. But because of the SMG buff that recently happened, I think the Spitfire is a very, very good SMG. But jumping into the attachments, I have gone for extended mags, FMJ, and the operator mod, which is called Wildfire. Now, the operator mod is described as extremely increased fire rate. The hail of bullets increases weapon recoil and slows movement speed while firing. Now, you may think that this is a really big negative of the weapon, and of course, at some places it can be, but it increases the damage by 1 and it increases the fire rate by 3, so it has the highest fire rate in the game by far. Like, there's no weapon even close. And with the fact that the fire rate is so high, you can actually really manage the recoil, which I think is fantastic, and that's why I use it, because almost every close range gunfight, unless you are up against a shotgun, you will win it, and I think it makes this gun incredibly good. However, the only downside is that in order to get the Wildfire operator mod, you have to go through the entire weapon level progression in order to get that. But I think it shouldn't be a problem for you guys as long as you stay in, close range engagements with this weapon. You're going to be fine, and you're going to be able to get all the attachments for this weapon. Now, the reason I have gone for FMJ is because what FMJ does in this game is, of course, increases wall penetration, but it also shatters armor. So the fact that the fire rate is increased, mixed with the fact that it can destroy armor really quickly, makes this weapon incredibly good. So that is why I use FMJ, just because of that simple thing that it destroys armor, and that makes the weapon far better. Of course, the improved bullet penetration through walls and objects is of course nice, because you can get some wallbang kills as well, but mostly I use FMJ just for that destroy armor factor. Finally, I have extended mags on this weapon, because without extended mags, you will be reloading every 2 seconds. I'm not even joking. Every single kill, I have to reload with this weapon. Or sometimes I get lucky and I get a really close range kill, but then I have 30 bullets remaining, but then I have to reload right after that. So if I didn't have extended mags, though, it would be 34 shots and I'd have to reload. And believe me, that 34 shots will go by in 2 seconds. The fire rate is that fast. So of course, extended mags moves up the amount in the mag to 50 instead of 36, so you can possibly get double kills with the Spitfire and the Wildfire operator mod. So those are my attachments for the weapon, only 3 of them, and I have no secondary and no perk 2 or perk 3. But the perks I do have, however, are 2 perk 2s. So the first perk 2 I've gone for is Scavenger, so of course I can reload and get more ammo, pick up more ammo, and be able to use this gun longer, because as I said, that really high fire rate, you will go through 2 mags in 3 kills. It's that crazy. So the fact that I have Scavenger really helps with this weapon. And finally, I have Flak Jacket, so I'm using the perk 1 Greed as well as the primary operator mod wild cards. So that's 2 of my slots, in case you guys were wondering. So Flak Jacket, of course, pretty simple, just so I don't die by explosives, because when you're rushing with this weapon, you don't want to get blown up. So it sucks to get blown up. So as well as it protects you a little bit from fire as well, if I'm not mistaken. So the fire break and the heat wave that the fire break has also decrease in damage while using Flak Jacket. So definitely recommend using Flak Jacket, especially because with this class you will have to rush. Finally, for my gear, I have gone for the acoustic sensor. Yes, it got nerfed, but it is still super good for an SMG class and running around and rushing really heavily. I only use the acoustic sensor still on almost all of my classes, just because it is so good still. And a lot of people still don't know how good lightweight is, especially, Dead Silence is, especially now, because I only play TDM and Domination. Not a lot of people run dead silence. They mostly use ghosts, so I can also sound whore people with this acoustic sensor, so I can, find where enemies are and take them out as well. So that is basically the overall class for this weapon. Super, super good. Now jumping into the streaks for this weapon, I have actually gone for my favorite streak loadout in the game, which is the Hellstorm Missile, the Drone Squad, and the Attack Chopper. Yes, it's a little bit hard to get with this weapon, but I absolutely love this streak setup, and it's incredible, especially with the Hellstorm Missile. I got a 6-man Hellstorm Missile the other day, which was pretty sweet. The Drone Squad is basically the escort drone, but a little worse, but still really good. And then finally, of course, the Attack Chopper, which just destroys everything. But that is absolutely everything for the class, guys. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, I'll put the full class on the screen right now, just so you guys can see the entire thing. And I definitely recommend this class for you guys, of course, due to the fact that it does have wildfire at the end. A few other attachments that you could put on are quick draw, stock, and even fast mags if you want to, but on your way to get the wildfire. But I definitely recommend you use wildfire. It's a little bit crazy to use at first, but the moment that you start getting used to wildfire, this gun becomes a beast. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my second best class setup video. If you guys want to see any other weapons, just leave it down below in the comment section. I read all the comments that I get, even though I don't really get any. But if you guys do want to leave a comment and you do want to see a specific weapon, let me know. If there aren't very many DLC weapons that come into this game, which it's a possibility that there won't be, but there probably will be, of course. It's it's Activision. But if there's not, I'll probably try and do a best class setup video on the majority of the SMGs, majority of the assault rifles, and majority of the LMGs. But as I said, if you want a specific weapon for the next video, go ahead and let me know, and I will get that done for you guys. Believe that if you guys did enjoy, subscribe if you are new. Make sure you check out all of my other Call of Duty Black Ops 4 videos, and I'll see you guys in another video very, very soon.